Oh, oh, oh. Oh.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today
Clemson versus
can
Marshall.
stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer.
I am not
Guys,
looking
it's
forward
time
to
get it
this
going.
game. No way. I hope that doesn't just give me the loss. So did it just not count? Alright, I guess it just doesn't count. Oh, and I just saw it on the stream. We got Kentucky. Oh, God. The only reason I left is because I didn't remember who I'm playing as. Oh, Tulane and USC. All right.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll call for the fair catch here.
That's right. To a victory.
Offense working from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback?
That was a close one.
Absolutely amazing.
That's why you go back across your body.
All of its glory.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Looks as if
I'm
that'll
down,
be
Todd.
enough
You
for
ain't gotta
Tulane
get that
first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Williams. He's
He
running
hit out of
with
bounds.
a big play on that one, and it'll be a
55
first
yards.
down.
Maybe. Touchdown.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw. You move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tulane right back to the line.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that where they can come up with plays for you all over the field? You just saw the big third down catch and set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe like
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance.
Rapid.
They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous.
That was scary.
Excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And a big gain there. He's first and 10 for this offense.
I have them with me.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense.
They were in my pocket, and I can.
Very short game.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call it a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the
Damn, I wish he'd have gotten down.
That one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on
I have a play
running.
for him. I just want to get out of my end zone
Got 3
first.
on first down and second and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
First and 10 from their own 17. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, and he bit.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll run it on first and goal.
That's
They
interesting.
get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Oh, shit.
Action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover.
That's frustrating. I didn't know that I changed it to a pass play.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Oh, well.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third
Oh,
and goal.
it doesn't matter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really...
And he's all bottled up and out. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it
Oh,
up
if
and
I
get
was
it
him,
out
I'd
of the
rage
end zone,
quit.
but they were
I'd
there to
rage quit.
stop
I'd
him.
be done.
So after giving up
Is he
the
going to punt
deuce
him
on the
or
safety,
rage?
now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll field the punt and take it back.
It seems like he's going to stay around. I want to try this trick play on him and see if I can't score it with it. Might as well.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He's loose. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're trying to get to it. And makes the grab in the end zone.
I really felt like I forced that throw. I didn't like that throw, but I'm glad I did.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So here comes the kickoff.
Swibbing this one. I ain't
touchdown,
giving
and the
him a chance
last
to
thing you
return
need
it.
right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And stampeding through the defense. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. In bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Paul.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation.
Well, all of a sudden he knows how to play now.
Drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Basic connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Almost got you,
Here's an
brother.
opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The quick out. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
I don't know why he kept throwing it to me,
And
Philly.
they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen
We're going to run the jet sweep, and then we're going to turn around and run the pass play again.
He plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Oh, just kidding. No, we're not.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
6th play of the drive coming up. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
He's got enough for the first down and still going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On the run here, lets it go. Caught on the outside, it's Hunt. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it.
He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? And the ball bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback and a turnover. This should be the last play of the quarter. And he cannot get in. The defense rises.
That's how we get it stopped.
Turnover on downs. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they won the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive? Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's at the 50. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. Just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Vandegrift. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it's fielded. Sort of trying to make something happen. And they'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. A change of direction. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
But he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. To throw, it's Vandegrift. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a cut.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's on the run. Launches deep.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So we call this on 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. Finding some room at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. The sure hands. It's Sanders. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
With the catch, it's Bennett. That's a big hit at the end, but equally a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 1st down, it's play action. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And the pass is dropped. It would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing there.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Great move in the open field. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. That's an important first down on that running play. They'll try the left side with a toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, anytime you have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
And that football is out, a potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. We'll see if they can make it 2 for 2. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. First and goal here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the end zone. And they score, but There is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve.
What a terrible way to lose. Oh, my God. I can't believe we just won the national title with Kentucky. Crazy game.
And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.